Hi everyone, welcome back to another scrapbook process video and thank you for joining me again today. Today I am starting using the collection by Coco Vanilla. I think it's called These Days, and this was a collection they came out with. I thought it was last year, but actually I think it was this year, not too long ago. It is similar and will work with last year's collection, but I'm so glad that I got this collection. My biggest problem with this collection is you might be able to see there, that wood grain is on the opposite side of that mini floral, and I love both of those papers a lot. So I do wish that I either would have picked up like a couple more just of that floral and wood grain. I got the collection, I got the Happy Scrappy bag from Michelle, which comes with the collection pack, which has two papers in it, but I use up that floral right away. And with the wood grain. I'm so disappointed that I ran out, and I even stretched it as much as I could, but once that was gone, I felt like I was down to scraps. But you'll see, I use up a lot of the other papers. I love all the papers. I was just super in love with this floral. So I'm cutting it here because I only wanted to use one sheet for this double page layout, so I could use the other sheet on another layout. And you can see that I kind of cut it so that you'll see as I put the layout together, it's going to look like there's two full strips of that paper, but it's just the way us scrapbookers make it look like that. Why waste it being tucked in behind other papers? So I believe I'm following a sketch, and it's probably by Scrapbook Generation. I'm going to be honest, I put this layout together even before Halloween. So it was a while ago, and here's that wood grain. I thought about adding it. So there's three layers. There's like, actually, I think this is a page map sketch. I'm not sure why I didn't share it, but there's like kind of a top layer, which I was trying to figure out, and I thought maybe the wood grain is one that I would want to use. Um, but I decided, I think because I loved that wood grain so much, I wanted to wait, and I didn't want to cut it down and not end up loving it. So there's this top layer, which I'm going to use this green kind of random polka dotish type paper as the top layer. And then the next layer I'm going to use as that one with just the pattern kind of along the edges you can see on the right hand side of the screen. And you can see that I am punching this border. I love this punch. This I got at scrapbook.com, and I will link it below if you guys are interested in this punch. I was going to use one of my border punches, you guys know how, or excuse me, border dies. You know, I've been really loving those lately. However, I decided to go with the border punch because I didn't want to cut down that green paper, and my die cut machine is only so wide. So that was one thing I didn't realize when I purchased the dies. I'm still glad that I have them because, not often do we punch just a giant piece of paper like that. So I'm really glad that I got the border die as well. I don't have as many border dies as I used to, or I guess I should say I haven't been buying any. I don't think companies really have been coming out with any, but that is one that I've purchased in the last like year to 2 years. I'm not really sure how long it's been. So here's where I cut that paper. So I think it's like 6 inches tall. And that's where I knew I wanted just an extra little piece. So I went ahead and added it on there so that I could cut it even shorter, but it looks like it goes behind that other big pattern paper. So like I was saying a minute ago, there's kind of three layers, the one with the green, and then that one paper. I chose that other paper for a background because it's not very busy. It's like more than just a little, like using a white piece of paper, but it's not super busy so that it wouldn't draw your eye away, and it was easier to layer other colors on top of, if that makes any sense. Um, so I'm happy with that. And then there's that mini floral, which I love. That is my absolute favorite of this collection. And then this little strip, which I didn't realize at first, I thought it just went the same, it's only like a quarter of an inch, I think. And I thought that it only went where the same floral pattern paper is, but when I looked at the sketch again, it went over everything. Actually, not everything. It doesn't go over the green, but it does go over that one with the patterns along the outside, the one that I'm gluing down the other part of here. So this is about 2 inches on this side So that whole 12 by 12 piece of paper, I just cut the 2 inches off, so it's still the full 12 inches, but 2 inches are on the right-hand side here, which is what I'm working on. And now I want this floral to line up on this side, which will be the left-hand side of the paper. So I'm gonna go ahead and glue that down in the same way so that it will stay on, and I can trim off any extra that will be cut and use, you know, even though it'll be a smaller piece, it'll still work really well. You guys might have seen the live video that I did. Before I did the live, which was for our crop, I can't remember when our crop was, but I had done all of these layouts before then. So when I did the live for the crop, I was using nothing but scraps from all these layouts that I had made. So this is the very first layout I made with this collection, and I believe I have 2 more layouts with this collection for you guys to put up, just in case you're wondering. Now I'm adding the pink strip to, and you can see how I've kind of taped down the 2 pages opposite each other. So currently the left-hand page is on the right and the right-hand page is on the left. I did that just to be able to line those up. Now, if those aren't exactly lined up perfectly, it's really okay because they're going to have that 12-inch paper in between them. So it's not going to, I mean, you'd really have to be a super scientist to be able to eyeball that and know that it was off by any amount. But, you know, butting them up together really does help. There's different ways you can do it. I find sometimes just moving the other page on top of the other page like I did, then that really can help line it up a little easier. So now is going down that green polka dotted paper, and I already have my photos, and I did take a moment and mat them with white borders. I did not print them that way. I love the look of photos when they're printed with white borders. I just never remember to. So if I remembered to, maybe I would, but also I cut my photos down a lot. And I think that's why I never really think to mount them with borders, is because I do cut them down so much. So um, I have just taken some white cardstock at this point, and I have 4 photos, and these are just playful photos of me and my husband. This is when we went to Salt Lake City, Utah, and we were just playing around with selfies before we started our day. And of course, the husband is being silly, and so I'm giving him a dirty look like I'm trying to say, hey, come on, I'm taking a photo. And it was just fun. So we had a good laugh, and they were just fun photos. um, Actually, you know, doing the funner photos can make it make the regular good photos better because you're actually laughing and not just, you know, fake smiling it. So um, I have the layout next to me, so I'm trying to figure out what I do next. I have these title stickers. These I believe were in the Happy Scrappy bag, and they were part of the collection, this release. Um, I am looking for what I want my title to be, and I was really trying to, I wasn't sure at this point. It doesn't take me long to figure it out, but I really wasn't sure what I wanted the title to be or where I wanted the title. I don't think that this is where the title is on the sketch that I'm following. So I think everything that I've done so far follows the sketch really closely, but not this part. And I have to say, one of my favorite parts of this layout is probably that border on that green paper. I do sketches and layouts like this a lot, but I don't really think to give a design to the edge of one of the papers. And I think that that's something I hope I can remember to do more of in the future, because it just really, I don't know, it's a lot of fun. Now here's the word happy, and I really liked the title Happy Memories. But when you put the word here, you can see I'm trying to play around. The, what do you call them? Descenders, ascenders? I don't know. I think they're descenders, but I don't really know right now. The lower parts of the P and P's and the Y didn't fit anywhere between any of the letters from the word memories. And there were different titles I could have done, but I really liked the way the word memories fit there, and I liked the phrase happy memories. So I just decided to try it over on the left a little more, and I actually like that quite a bit. So that is why I chose to do that. And now I'm going to work on my clusters. So there was that like framed ephemera piece, and it says home is wherever I'm with you. And I thought that that was pretty sweet since, you know, we were in Salt Lake at this time. And so I decided to go ahead and try, you know, put that on the page because it really fits that, you know, we weren't home, but home is when I'm with you. And some of what comes in this collection are these gorgeous florals, which you can see I've put on the page protectors like I do with all my collections. And I love their florals. I think Cocoa Vanilla does some of the prettiest florals. And I will tell you right now, Michelle does have some of this collection left in her shop. Once it's gone though. If you find you like these layouts, I would say don't waste any time. Go get your collection. Also check out the new Christmas collection. I can't remember, Joyful or something like that is what it's called. It's really, really cute. I haven't purchased it myself, but I keep going back and forth. And the main reason I haven't is because Doodlebug is coming out with a collection. So, but I just keep going back and forth because I just love Cocoa. If you've gotten Cocoa Vanilla before, you know that their paper is just excellent quality. I love that their paper packs come with 2 papers and not just one. As 12 by, as a lot of double page scrapbookers, you guys, I think I have a lot of double pagers or multi-photo viewers. You know, it's nice when we get 2 of a paper, right? Because then you don't, like that floral one with the wood grain on the background, you don't have to decide. You could use both the floral and the wood grain, but I don't feel like you have to have 2 pages, but I just love that it just automatically comes with their collections. So just letting you know that their collections do come with 2 pages, but so go check those out. I will link those below, this collection and the Christmas one down below. And you can see I'm building my clusters. I have one up here. I definitely wanted to fill in that area next to, you know, between the word happy and memories. And that one floral fits in there really well. I do end up changing that, but I really wanted the floral to kind of be tucked under those letters to make it seem like it's seamless. I don't always feel like things have to be touching or anything like that, but I just wanted to kind of do that with this layout. And then these clear stickers are another one of my favorites of Cocoa Vanillas because you can see here what I'm taking is they're little crosses. And I wish they had more because I would use them on every layout. But I love, it's almost gives you the look of a stamp without the stamp. So I really, and you can see I added that leaf up in there, which actually that leaf throws me off quite a bit when it's right above the letter I, and it's just a clear leaf sticker, but I decided to go ahead and put it down there just to use the stickers. And because I don't know, I really liked the way it looked. So I'm adding a wood button in each cluster and one of these gold hearts in each cluster. And I'm going to pop some of the stuff up on, I don't record me gluing everything down. If you want to see me record everything, gluing everything down, please leave me a comment below. I've done a couple videos lately, I think mostly with this collection where I don't record me gluing everything down, but sorry, excuse me. I've kind of done it a little bit of both ways. So um, other than that, I have added a few picket fence sequins, which I absolutely love, and some word stickers in each cluster. And I really hope you guys like this layout. I think it's gorgeous. I love the way it turned out. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you next time. Oh yeah, and I also added some gold peel-offs in case you were wondering. All right, bye guys.